What is good, chat? How we doing today? I was messing with the audio, but let me know if y'all can hear me real quick, all right? Put a 1 in the chat as usual because we want to start this show off right. StreamYard is letting me know I'm good, the music good. What's good, chat? How we doing today? Listen, we're going to be talking about just pearly things, and let me turn my music down. Thank you very much. Guys, if you can hear me, come on in. Let's talk. Because, listen, I don't think this backlash that Pearl is getting right now is going away. Neither is it for a lot of these other manosphere content creators too as well. I don't know if you notice, MLD, he's gotten himself some serious trouble right now, especially with a lot of these reaction channels that they like to talk about, right? So that's going on in the news. But Pearl, it seems like any move she makes right now, she's become an official target. And chat, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. When you thou shall protest too much, you know what I'm saying? When you talk too much, you write checks that your ass can't catch or cash, right? Listen, at some point it comes back to haunt you. Now, when you guys don't know what I'm talking about, here's what I mean, all right? Because we all know Pearly thing, she's been going around the manosphere since this whole Nick Fuentes bullshit, all right? She's been going out there and defending herself against the cancel culture and SJWs that just want to bring her down, all because she had the freedom of speech. That's right, the freedom of speech to platform a racist and agree that slavery was just an embellishment because Thomas Sowell told her so, right? that's what we're dealing with right now. So she's been going around online and actually engaging in online behaviors one can consider bullying. I mean, I don't know about that, but leave it to these conservatives, okay, to be the one to punch you and then run to the teacher and tell them that you punched them. They can dish it out, but they can't take it. And Pearl is that one. She's been flagging down channels, sending her minions to take down other people's channels. I mean, she's been going behind the scenes, batoning people in the air. Well, it seems as though now that she's gotten some pushback, I don't think she likes it very much because now we've gone from SJW. We've gone from cancel culture, right? We've gone from a crazy liberals. I mean, imagine that. You're a psychotic liberal all because you disagree with Pearl's stupid talking points that I'm not even sure half the time she knows what she's talking about. So that's what we went from, all right? All of a sudden now it's just reaction channels doing hit pieces trying to take her down. Now, I'm telling y'all, I don't think y'all understand how insanely crazy a lot of the Pearl drama has gotten, right? Because she is so hated amongst everyone else on YouTube. And when I'm not everyone, I mean like not even the manosphere anymore. We're talking about content creators beyond the manosphere who are just like, bruh, this chick is ridiculous and let's expose how she is, okay? So she's got a lot of attention from a lot of these people just basically just ridiculing a lot of her talking points. And realistically, a lot of these red pill manosphere leaders, quote unquote, are being exposed to as well, because I think for the first time what people are realizing is how dumb a lot of these people's takes really are. So all the shit we were saying on this channel, telling y'all, hey, that nigga retarded. Just listen to what he just said. All y'all came over and said, oh, Duke, you're just hating. Duke, you're a clout chaser. That's what it is. Duke, all your channel's all about is talking about people, right? Every time you criticize, that's when it comes with the, oh, it's such a personal attack. Duke, you can criticize, but do you have to make fun of people? Oh my God, why did you talk bad about Myron? Like, it's crazy how y'all would sit there and watch your same content creators pretty much shit on these women and other dudes they deem low value. All right, they use that kind of comedy against their own audience, yet you come to my channel complaining to me about what I'm doing. Yo, I'm sorry, I just had to deviate for a second. But listen, essentially what's going on right now is a lot of these, since Pearl has been throwing the shots at reaction channels, saying that we're bullying her, right? Saying that we're coming after her. All we ever do is hit pieces. I think the more she does that dumb stuff, the more people are like, I bet, run the play, let's go. And they're doing videos attacking her. We had Brittany Venti, we had a bunch of all these, and Brittany Venti came out with another one. It was pretty interesting. And that one actually she ended up going on a whatever podcast, Pearl, right? She went on the whatever podcast right after MLD's controversy. Like, you can't make this shit up, bro. And then the shit that she says on there, we're going to cover that in the next stream. Don't worry about that. But listen, she's been getting cooked by a lot of these other content creators, dude. And a lot of these content creators, their style are reaction videos sometimes, all right? Or reactionary content or channels, right? But we found another one that was kind of like Brittany Venti's, but like just on a different level. And I found it hilarious that it's coming from this channel, and we about to play it because they exposed a whole lot about Pearl's, like the way they put this video together. Like, my compliments to the chef, you hear me? All right, so as I get this video set up, let me go through the super chat real quick. Don Juan Plagan, shout out to you for the $5 super chat. He says, what's up, Duke? So much this week. Please put the Valuetainment roast of MLD. I got banned from a YouTube channel. Blue-haired dude beat old Splinter. I swear to God, chat's undefeated, bro. Y'all be saying the craziest shit. Shout out to you for the $5 super chat. Don again, he says, RP, love the censor people. Trollo banned Alex and you. Damn. See, Rollo only wants to debate if you show up to his crib to debate, right? And then even that's scenario sketch because he doesn't even know what a high value man is. So it's like, bruh, like, do you even know what a high value man is? Right? I mean, a lot of y'all just come up here and preach all about the things you know nothing about. Make it make sense. you can't even give us, all right. You can't even give us an elevator pitch on what a high value man is. And you got the balls to run around here, Rollo Tomasi, and consider yourself the godfather of the manosphere? How the fuck are you the godfather of the manosphere and you can't give us an elevator pitch on what a high value man is? You know, the whole concept that forms the underlying backbone for all of your bullshit theories and bro science. How can you not give us an elevator pitch and you're the godfather of the manosphere, bro? You're a clown, Rollo. I'm sorry. I have to go into my little Rollo tirade because if y'all don't understand how much of a fraud that bozo is, I don't know what else to tell you. All right, let's go ahead and get the stream up.
In my 23 years on this planet, I have never lost as many brain cells as I have in the 2 weeks that it took me to make this video.
If my son came home from school one day and said to me, look, Mum, I'll be honest with you, I think I'm gay, I would take it on and I'd be open.
What if your son...
That shit is hilarious because hold up, y'all are talking about gender. Pearl brings it back to race. Like, wait, how do you go from gender? Hey, mom, I think I'm a lesbian, or not a lesbian. I think I'm a boy or a girl or whatever it is. How does that equate to someone else coming home and saying, hey, mom, I think I'm black? Yo, bro, like, it just lets y'all know where this woman's head's at, okay? So when we play this clip of her basically saying that she and her staff didn't find Nick Fuentes to be a racist, okay, understand the mindset she's coming from, okay?
I will say, I did not find Nick to be racist. My staff actually did not find him to be racist.
Wait, he was talking to an Italian girl next to you and saying that she shouldn't have a black boyfriend or something along those lines.
He doesn't believe in...
He did say, I am a bit racist, even in that. And in fact, in your apology, you said that he said racist things.
Well, there's a video coming out about all of that, but you'll see.
The video was ass. We saw it. Fast forward, those of you guys watching in the future, we already reacted to that video. It was ass. She served no explanation. Matter of fact, she just, I don't even know what the fuck she was doing. Like, we don't know. Half the time, she's just, like, where did this woman come from is what we want to know. Whoa, wait a minute. Hold up. Wait, was that nigga actually spitting? Hey, yo. Hold up. Hey, bro really was trying to get at them cheeks. Was bro really trying to get at them cheeks, bro? Or was this staged? Hold up. Did she really get cold approach or was this staged, bro? Look at the way he walking up. This looks staged, but maybe not because her reaction was weird. Look at the, oh no, he want them cheeks, bro. Oh my God, I almost threw up. Oh, Jesus. See what I mean? You see what I mean? These are the type of dudes, for those of y'all who are wondering who would smash this, I'm letting y'all know right now. Look at them. Take a good long look. All right? There are people out there that are willing to do whatever, and they don't give a shit. You're looking at them. Bruh literally just walked up to her in the middle of her little street interview, and he was asking for them digits, bruh. I can't believe this. Hey. Oh shit, hold on. My bad, chat. My bad. I'm gonna play back. Y'all didn't miss nothing. I guarantee you. Watch this.
I would say I do almost any human on this planet.
You met me and I'm just a dude in the bar. How are you explaining yourself?
I would say I do a live show 4 times a week on relationships.
Yet, when she gets hit on in the street, she freezes up like Frosty the Snowman on a cold winter night in the North Pole.
Oh, my number.
Listen to this.
Wait, what? You want to be interviewed? No.
Look,
I'm okay, thank you.
bruh. He really wanted them cheeks, bruh. He really wanted them cheeks, dog. Hey, yo. Hey, listen, dog. Listen, Pearl, the fact that you haven't found yourself a man yet, I think it's an indicator of something, of problems that are greater than what you're dealing with right now. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You got brothers out there.
Oh, my number.
Look at this. Look at this.
Wait, what? You want to be interviewed? No.
He really trying to get them digits, dude. Bruh, listen. He look like the type of nigga yeah, he do. It's always those dudes with the sweatpants, all right, like looking like they either about to go to the gym or just like, I don't even know, bro. And they always wearing a plain t-shirt. It's either a plain white t-shirt or a plain black t-shirt or just a tank top, some of them, right? Those are the kind of dudes you literally see. Because I don't know what it is, but brothers like this have a sick sense of sense in women that got money. All right, that's just what it is. They just have a. Hey, listen, did her ex look just like this nigga but bigger, right? Twice the size. If you look at her, I wouldn't doubt if Buddy approached her dressed the exact same way. It's always a certain type. So those of y'all don't think that Pearl be getting it out there. Hey, listen, bro. It's evident. Don, shout out to you. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. He says Pearl equals cooked dolphin dressed by Troy Wantis. Facts. I'm not bad for the audio. Y'all didn't really miss much. He was just explaining. He was explaining how she got approached, and even when she gets approached, it's so rare to her that she doesn't even know how to react. Like her first instinct is like, "Oh, do you want an interview?" You can't even recognize what a brother's trying to hit. Look at the way he walked up on you, Pearl. Look at the way he walked up on you. I'm gonna slow it down. You're giving all these relationship advice, and you can't recognize. You can't even recognize
winter night
when the brother pull up with the strut. When the brother pull up with the strut, look at that. He walking with the lean. He walking with the lean right now. Look at that. Looking you dead in the eye, Pearl. You telling me you couldn't recognize it? How were you a dating coach and you can't even recognize when the brother's trying to holler? Like, he came in with the arm sway. He came in with the lean, bruh. You should listen. If you were experienced, all right, if you were experienced, you would have recognized what Buddy wanted right off the bat, right? If you were experienced, but yet you coming on YouTube teaching all these courses, talking to all these other modern women that probably would recognize this dude from a mile away. She's like, yep, I already know. You see the way he walks? Oh, yeah, I know he wants something, right? But you don't. You know, that's why the reason why it's scary, Pearl, is because you out here claiming to be giving advice or not giving advice according to you bozos, right? But here you are not even knowing the first clue to recognize when dudes are trying to get the mating dance going. Look at this.
Oh, my number.
Look at this.
What?
Bruh.
Wait, what? You want to be interviewed?
This has never happened to her. Her mind is being fried right now. This has never happened to Pearl. Oh my God. Oh my God, bro. She's just like, oh, he coming with the pressure. I don't even know what to do. He looking me dead in the eye. You want to interview? Get off of YouTube. Pearl, you got bigger problems to worry about. If you can't even recognize this when somebody's just coming out there to holler, if you can't even recognize those telltale signs, you need to get off of YouTube. All right. You are living or live a massively sheltered life, is what it's telling me, girl. Like, listen, you got more problems to worry about than modern women and whales on YouTube. You need to go fix your your ability to communicate, all right? Your ability to actually socialize and learn social cues, okay? All right? You know, the things that are very important. Like, my goodness. I couldn't believe this. You want to interview? Yo, chat, I'm sorry.
No.
He want them cheeks.
Okay, thank you.
He want them cheeks.
He was actually cute. I just got embarrassed.
Bruh.
And if that wasn't bad enough, she's by far the biggest grifter on this entire platform.
I recently decided that women shouldn't vote.
And she's actually such a grifter that after being called a grifter more than 1,000 times, her first public response to this was to pretend that she didn't know what a grifter was.
People constantly call me a grifter. And I was really confused when I first got in the space. I was like, what the hell is a grifter?
Luckily for you, I have the knowledge to teach you exactly what a grifter is.
Should we all learn how to be grifters together?
So today we're going to be taking a deep dive into Pearl and her red pill grift, her hypocrisy and lies, and overall asinine behavior. So strap in, because I'm going to be taking a swing at just Pearly things today, and I'm not missing.
You guys aren't going to stop me. You're not really going to bring me down.
What we do here is go back.
Bring back bullying. Hey, let's bring it back. Let's bring back bullying. Like the video if you would buy a bring back bullying merch, and you could sell those.
Just so we're all on the same page about exactly what a grifter is, let's have Pearl read to us the definition of a grifter.
A person who engages in petty or small-scale swindling. Fraud.
Pearl is not a scammer in the traditional sense. She doesn't sell some $5,000 fake guru course, but as YouTubers, we do sell ourselves and our content to the general public to try and make more money. And that's totally fine, but the issue comes in when almost every conversation you're having is nothing but red pill NPC talking points that's been copied off of other people in an attempt to pander to a predetermined audience.
Hold on, buddy, speaking too much facts. You see what I mean? All right, he said something that was very important there. I hope y'all didn't miss it, okay? You notice how even some guys like this who are even doing deep dives into the manosphere, they already know a lot of these talking points are just regurgitated, okay? They're just copied from other people. So that's why it's so cringe when you see some of these manosphere content creators like Angry Man, all right, or Tommy, and they're going out there, hey, you stole my talking points. They stole my talking points. And to be fair, Tommy Sotomayor had certain claims to certain things. I will be fair, but even though there's some things he picked up from other people. So, okay, so either way, everyone learns something from someone else in order to get rich on YouTube. We just have to be honest with that, which leads me to ask the most pressing question, especially to the people who are listening or continue to consume a lot of this manosphere red pill bullshit. How can you go from one content creator that says the same thing, right? Then you go to another one, listen to them for hours, and they saying the exact same thing, just repackaged. Then go to another content creator who's saying the exact same thing, just repackaged. And you're doing this. You're doing this for like 5, 10, 20 content creators. And we know, because these grifters are popping up all over the place. Do y'all just like being spoon-fed the same talking points no matter what channel you go to? I don't get it. Like, how does that work, all right? And the moment you run into a channel that says the opposite, you're like, oh! Y'all start losing your minds. How dare you? How dare you come after Andrew Tate? That's my papa. How dare you come after my papa? That's what they be doing, bro. You go after Obsidian. How dare you go after my Obsidian? How dare you? Right? Let's redirect the hate to black women. Come on, we got to redirect the hate to black women. It's the women's fault. Yo, bro. Like, how do y'all just stand to listen to the same bullshit coming from the same people over and over and over again? Chat, when I tell you this is the definition of brainwashing and how to build a cult, I'm not lying. Because they talk about mainstream media, they try to brainwash you, and it's all repetitive talking points. What do you think is going on in the manosphere right now? I see a bunch of different channels. In this case, it's more of a conspiracy than anything because all of y'all channels are colluding together. Y'all share content. Matter of fact, y'all collude so much, you refuse to call each other out, leading to more bullshit talking points that just come out of nowhere. So we got this group of manosphere media personalities who are spewing the same narratives to all of their subordinates or viewers, telling them that they're the party of truth, they're the channel of truth and facts and evidence. And they're doping these guys up to believe that they're actually smart and they have a more well-rounded grip on reality than most of us who are criticizing them. You go to my channel, you go to the other channel, all these other channels that are reaction channels that call these people out. What is the one thing that's unique? We all will criticize anybody no matter what. There's no collusion. But you see all this collusion with these manosphere dudes, and they're acting like they're not in some conspiratorial cabal to go ahead and get you guys brainwashed using women as the opposite point of attack so they can keep draining your wallets. That's what it is. And it looks more like a real conspiracy to me because right now they're winning with all of your money and your life hasn't changed.
For your own monetary gain.
I'm doing this for money. It's all about money to me.
Got him! Got him!
The primary issue I have with Pearl is that she makes long-form content but doesn't actually speak what she thinks. She thinks what her audience wants to hear and repeats that like a sneako.
These people are just genuine bots.
For example, on almost every podcast she goes on, she proudly parades around this opinion that she thinks women shouldn't vote.
I don't think women should vote. Huh? I don't think women should vote.
Lord Jesus.
And this isn't some one-off.
Yo, by the way, we were wrong about Hafiz. All right? Because remember when Pearl was riding her up and up and she did that interview with Hafiz and a lot of the manosphere gave Hafiz flack. But realistically, if you watch that debate over again, Hafiz basically exposed Pearl. Like, he exposed Pearl, like, for real. So I think we kind of owe Hafiz a little debt of gratitude because he was the first one to expose her and took the brunt of a lot of these simps before I think Jason Black and all these other guys started hopping in and really getting the ball rolling. But yeah, we gotta owe Hafiz something, bro, because I did hear that when she said that on the show that women shouldn't be allowed to vote. I'm like, huh? What the fuck? Where did you get that brainless idea from?
Thing, Pearl cannot stop herself from saying women shouldn't vote whenever someone puts a microphone in her face.
You shouldn't vote.
What? No, I shouldn't. No, seriously. Like, I could say that like me voting benefits me, but do I think as a society women should vote? No.
I think women shouldn't vote.
For example, I don't think women should vote.
Like, the more I do the show, the more I think women shouldn't vote.
It was taken out of context.
bag.
I'm not saying women shouldn't vote.
And why does Pearl think women shouldn't vote? Well, it's even worse than the actual take itself.
You guys get drafted. We don't. Women decide elections. We're 55% of the population. I think if we want to vote, equally draft us. Y'all want equality. And personally, I don't want to get drafted, so I'll be in the kitchen.
And if that wasn't bad enough, right before she said she thinks women shouldn't vote, she announced to the world that she wants to run for office one day.
I'd like to run for an office someday. I don't think women...
You dummy! You see what I mean? You see what I mean, bruh? It doesn't make any sense, the crap she says. It's like, oh, I don't think women should vote. What? And then these are and women like Pearl pretty much exhibit the same personality types of women that benefit heavily from females voting. You benefit from being able to have a job. You benefit from being able to be like independent and out there versus how things were before. You know, what these guys are trying to drag y'all back to. So Pearl is literally not, she's so dumb, right? And I don't know if she's doing this on purpose, but she's so dumb that on one breath, she's saying the very same thing that if implemented, women not being allowed to vote would literally eliminate her chances of going and running for president. I mean, if women aren't voting, where majority of your base going to come from? You think men are going to vote you to be president over another man who's a candidate? You're insane, okay? Women prop that up. So like it's like these people just talk. These like opening their mouths, thinking that they sound smart, but y'all just dumb. Like, who are you trying to convince with this, bruh? Listen, I've even debated a few women. Like, what's that? I had another conversation with another girl on YouTube. I forgot who it was, but it was on what is that other guy? That guy's channel. You know, the dude that rated the channel a little bit. I'm spacing on the names right now, but yeah, the girl was like, literally, oh yeah, I don't think women should vote, and I'm like, what? Where y'all coming up with these ideologies? How do y'all formulate these hypotheses? And why do you think it's gonna work? And what is your outlook based off of? Huh? Like, what's going on? Undead Chronic, that's his name. Undead Chronic. It was on his channel. I don't remember what the live stream it was, but yeah, that was ridiculous.
No, I don't think women should vote. Because I feel like in order the laws to change for men, women have to do it.
Yo, is this person fucking retarded? I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
Yes, she's retarded. Is that the answer you were looking for?
Okay,
Yes.
maybe I wouldn't take it that far, but something's just not adding up here. Women shouldn't be able to vote because they can't get drafted, even though there hasn't been a draft in 50 years.
Facts. Hold up.
Men shouldn't be able to vote because they can't get drafted, even though there has.
Look at this. The last draft was in World War II. There's no need for a draft, but that is the main argument a lot of these red pillars use on their channels, right? Oh, yeah, especially Myron. Myron's a notorious abuser of this talking point, right? Yeah, because, you know, men have to be the protectors. For instance, you guys don't have to sign up for a draft, but men do. Okay, but we haven't had one in 50 years. There hasn't been a need to. We're just too damn powerful. Our weapons are too smart. We're all over the place. It's virtually almost impossible, all right, unless a bunch of nations collectivize to destroy us, all right, it's almost impossible to topple the United States. The only way United States is going to fall over is from within. That's the only way you can break this country. It's from the inside out, not from the outside in. I can guarantee you that. They don't need a draft anymore. They have legions. Listen, why institute a draft when you can go pay Al-Qaeda to fight your wars in the Middle East? All right, why institute a draft where you can just hire some mercenary group, get your special forces to train them up, and then just send them into towns to murder people? Who needs, listen, the world has changed. A lot of these manosphere dudes, y'all are talking in the past, okay? Listen, the fact of the reality is, most of you niggas out there are too, y'all will not even meet the minimum basic military standards. And that's a problem. And a lot of U.S. recruiters or who are officers, they're having this conversations, especially in the Marine Corps. They find it hard to recruit from the male population today. Y'all will not pass the basic recruiting standards. And y'all sit here talking about provide and protect. What the fuck are you providing? Y'all not going into these blue-collar jobs en masse because they still looking for employers or employees. With protect, none of y'all are even joining the military because you don't meet those standards. But yeah, y'all coming online demanding the respect of shit that you're not even doing in the real world. Make it make sense. Like, the hypocrisy is just too unreal. Let's get back to the video.
Hasn't been a draft in 50 years, but they should be able to run for office with the sole purpose of changing laws in favor of the men.
Well, I'm convinced, folks, that's pretty much the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
If you watch one podcast from Pearl, you already know what she's going to say about any subject before she even opens her mouth. Literally, all she does is unconditionally defend all men while simultaneously bashing all women.
Like, men, when they make a bad decision, they always have a consequence. Women don't. And that's why women are worse, because one gender has consequences, one doesn't. And to say it's like equal, I just think isn't like fair, because like, men, when they make a bad decision, they have the consequence immediately, where women don't. We're bailed out of everything.
Pearl makes these generalizations about men and women all the time on her show, and it leads to terrible takes like this, where she claims that because she's personally lived a life where she doesn't have to face any consequences for her actions, that this applies to all modern women. That's stupid, because there's about 3 billion men and women out there, and aside from the programmed bots like Pearl, we're all quite different and deserve to be judged as individuals. But Pearl's entire channel has been curated in a way which paints all modern women out to be these delusional and horrible people.
That's why, like, honestly, modern women are leftover women. Modern women are side chicks. A lot of modern women are selfish. I think most modern women are very narcissistic. They're usually obsessed with themselves. They think that they're tens. They think that they're special.
And men out to be these flawless creatures who have it so hard and can do no wrong.
I would say most men are good men.
And because she does this on almost every episode of her podcast, these types of generalizations have become completely normalized, and it often results in cancerous discourse like this blanket statement she made about how she thinks becoming a single mother means you're automatically a bad decision maker.
And it says something about your decision making if you become a single mother.
Are you all right? Do you know why I became a single mother?
Disagree, yeah.
That's uncalled for. You don't know what I experienced. You don't know what I experienced as a married woman to make a choice to be a single mother.
It's either you don't pick the right guys. It's something about your decision making. Right. Maybe you don't pick the right guys.
So abusive women that choose lovely, amazing men that just decide to be physically.
And look at, is that King Richard just sitting there? He's just sitting there, bruh. Just letting all this just. Do you not have a brain in there, King Richards? Yeah, you hear me, innit, huh? Yeah, you get me, yeah? Can you not say anything to combat this dumb talking points your master is spewing out right now? You get me, yeah? You're just sitting there folding your arms, acting like you know the conversation, yeah? But you're not really doing nothing, innit? What's going on? Yo, Pearl's crazy, dude. Like, Pearl, honestly, you deserve every criticism you're getting right now, because you opened the floodgates for this, all right? And simply just blaming a bunch of reaction channels and instead of taking accountability, now you've invited the wrath of a bunch of other reaction channels, and we're not stopping. And a lot of these new channels or other channels that I've never seen before popping up, just doing videos on you getting bags. They bag chasing off of Pearl. Like, Pearl, listen, Pearl is the new thing for 2023. All right, that's just what it is. And these reaction channels know that now. Now, coupled with Pearl just being generally unlikable and dumb, now the fact that it's lucrative for a lot of people to just criticize her, it's like, bruh, you Pearl, you earned this. This was all you, all right, bought and paid for by your dad. I'm sure he's so proud. Like, this is ridiculous.
Abusive, because I chose that. Yeah, is that what you're saying?
Say that again.
So I chose to be a single divorcee because of an individual's choice to be violent. Is that what you're saying?
It was your choice to get in a relationship with him.
Oh, because I did what? See his psyche.
Pearl.
But what about the single dad that she got in a relationship with that dumped her for a new model? Like, what about that one? Right? That's just crazy that Pearl just says this. Meanwhile, the same shit happened to her.
Is that what you're saying?
It was your choice to get in a relationship with him.
Oh, because I did what? See his psyche.
Pearl is so dumb that after seeing that clip for the first time, I actually got drunk just from looking at my computer screen, and then I started having a panic attack because I was losing brain cells at such a high rate.
Bruh, welcome to our world. every time we listen to Pearl talk and says bullshit out of her mouth. That's how I feel. Chat, remember I be telling y'all my head hurts, all right? My mind is breaking. I'll be saying that. I'm not joking, bro. Like, me doing these reaction videos, matter of fact, this is YouTube should have a hazardous pay policy for red pill content critics, okay? All right, because listen, the kind of brain damage that you can get from reacting to these people, it's insane, especially from someone like Pearl. I mean, someone like Pearl, she sounds like a Dorothy from the Golden Girls, all right? That talks like she's holding a gaggle of saliva with the tip of her tongue to the roof of her mouth. I believe women shouldn't vote. It's like, oh my God, like I gotta hear you. Like, just swallow whatever the fuck is in your mouth, okay? And stop talking like that. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's so, listen, if you don't get panic attacks doing, matter of fact, y'all in the chat, I gotta give y'all props. Because the fact that y'all sit through every one of these mind-numbing shows, all right, that just gives you brain rot because these content creators are just so dumb. Listen, I don't blame you, but imagine what these guys who are actually going to their channels and watching it raw are getting, right? If your brain is hurting from just reacting to this, imagine the damage, the brainwashing damage these dumbasses are doing to the masses of people that are following them.
Luckily, my last video was on Keemstar, so I remembered to take 3 sips of beer.
Also in the news.
Pearl and her podcast are the exact same thing as these brain-dead radical feminists who say that all men are trash.
But we have brain cells. Like, I've seen it in all my relationships, yeah? Common sense is not there. You guys have the strength, the power, you've got all that. I'm not going to sit in and say that we have that, we don't. Okay? But you guys lack common sense.
Nah, but that's your relationship.
In what
experience.
Every man, I have
What if you just dated the wrong people? Brokies, dumb guys.
But the only difference is that Pearl is the opposite end of that spectrum.
I think women divorce for no reason all the time.
Okay,
No
that's
good reason.
that's absolutely retarded.
honestly,
You just need to talk to more people then.
I've done so many street interviews. You talk to random strangers on the street all the time.
And you find women that get divorced like, oh, you know, I just wanted to get
I mean,
divorced.
no, but the reasons they
Can I
get
tell you the
dumb.
reasons?
Like
Because
what,
I
chores?
researched it.
Because
That's
dumb,
not dumb.
dude, oh my God, you're actually a child.
Yo, when Destiny said this, it was hilarious because yes, she's arguing from a perspective of no experience. She doesn't have experience. She doesn't know what it's like to live with a man. Okay, she doesn't understand that. This woman has been lonely minus a boyfriend she got. But I mean, if you look at him, bro, dude needed the money. And then as soon as he got the money, he dumped her for the next one. This is what he is. All right, he left her ass for another white girl. Hey, what is that? Was that a Kanye, right? That was a Kanye verse. When you get on, Leah asked for your white girl. Jamie Foxx. That was Kanye and Jamie Foxx. I'm spacing out right now. But it's one of them lines, okay? And that's what he did to Pearl. Except the Pearl was white. So he left a white girl for another white girl because the money was good, okay? But the only guys that she attracts currently are broke dudes. That's just what it is. Remember the dude with the sweatpants, t-shirt that walked up to her? I mean, she's got a type. We can't say that. Like, I mean, if you're willing to hit Pearl, all right, you've been to tap that. Jesus, I can't even imagine this, bro. If you're willing to be one of them dudes that wouldn't mind, sliding up in that, bro, it takes a certain type of individual. And just all I gotta say about that, all right? And them niggas, they got problems in their life that they need somebody else to help them pay for, all right? And Pearl, I mean, looking at her, I mean, she just looks like the perfect candidate for them niggas, bro. So they can see that, like, oh, yeah, that woman has not been touched in months. I can tell. Like, these dudes, right, it's almost like they have a sixth spidey sense, okay? Like, all of a sudden, they can sense a vulnerable post-wall or approaching post-wall woman, right? That's what we're looking at. So they can slide right in. Pearl, I think you need to take a step back off of this YouTube nonsense and just reevaluate your life and your life choices because you definitely sounding like a fucking child, bro.
I think love is where a relationship requires a lot of deliberate work. And things like, hold on. Things like chores are where relationships start to break down and it'll steamroll into bigger things.
In case you haven't picked up on it by now, the words that come out of Pearl's mouth don't actually mean anything. All she's doing whenever she talks on a podcast is trying her best to appease her incel audience and fishing for clips for her to try and go viral on TikTok.
The first being that women like being cheated on.
Do you really believe that most women like being cheated on?
I think I do. I didn't before I started the show.
Are you even thinking, Pearl? Jesus.
Okay.
I think modern women like being cheated on. Do you think?
Pearl, just because you like being cheated on doesn't mean that other women like being cheated on.
Sorry, I'm not that smart.
In fact, in most cases, I think we all know what would happen.
I'm gonna beat your ass.
I think the worst part about Pearl is the fact that she is everything that she preaches against. For example, Pearl constantly goes on these 4-hour-long rants about how men only want traditional women and that modern women aren't traditional because they're not virgins.
You can still be a feminist and have traditional roles.
Yeah,
and
but,
have a home.
yeah,
and
but
raise a
the
home.
problem is, like, you guys aren't young virgins. So that's like demanding traditional outcomes when you're not traditional women.
Yet the very same type of women these dudes end up with are virgins, or not virgins, are the opposite of virgins. I'm sorry. Y'all deal with the people that are run through your wallet real quick. Matter of fact, isn't Seeking Arrangements one of the sites y'all look them up at? I mean, seriously. And then here comes Pearl. Yeah, they want virgins, but Pearl, I mean, you're not a virgin, and still nobody wants you. Like, so what's the deal here, bruh? Like, I think this whole men wanting virgins thing, that shit's played out. It's played out. And then y'all use the Bible because, when reality doesn't work, bring religion to justify the bro science. That's it, right? So it's like, oh, well, it's in the Bible, right? Because, when you marry somebody who's a virgin, okay, it builds a fruitful relationship. But the man can go out and do whatever he wants because God looks the other way. Yep. God doesn't even consider a man having sex with other women cheating. Nope. But the women does it, stone her to death, burn her at the stake, do whatever you gotta do, bro. Y'all need to grow up. All right, Jesus Christ.
Like, if you were a traditional woman, you'd be a young virgin.
Like, I don't understand.
Virgin.
I don't understand.
Yeah. Like, okay, so you're describing things. You're saying to the men like you're not traditional men, and I agree, but we're not traditional women. We're not 21-year-old virgins. They value purity and youth. The average age of first marriage in the UK is 31. That's not pure or youthful.
And I get where she's coming from, but if you're going to make the argument that men want traditional women and that traditional women are good, you have to actually be a traditional woman.
Facts.
Pearl could not possibly be further from a traditional woman.
Right now, my priority is...
Ooh, damn. Time out, chat. Time out, bro. They look good right now. Look at these two ladies compared to Pearl, bro. Pearl looks like a middle linebacker. Like, what is she wearing, bro? Is that a bro top? She got jeans right there, bro. She looks scared. Yo, you got two women in an NFL runner-up, dog. This is crazy, but damn, they bad as fuck, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Damn. Okay,
YouTube, I'm trying to grow my channel. I'm also trying to get in like probably the best shape of my life.
Hey, I don't know where this was when she went on that Fresh and Fit podcast, but she hasn't changed weight at all. Like, she still looks exactly the same, all right? At least she got the YouTube channel up because all she did was go on Fresh and Fit podcast, left and copied exactly what they did. Okay, so at least she went in the subscriber department, not in the views, but the subscriber department. But talking about the weight loss, hey, y'all watching this from the past, hello, I'm Duke from the future. Pearl hasn't changed. She still looks like a Mike linebacker, dog. She has not changed, bro. Look at that. And notice how, like, yeah, I'm gonna get in shape. I want to grow my YouTube channel. I want to get in shape, bro. with that muscle shirt on, I want to get in shape. That's my big goal. I got to get in shape, boss.
A traditional woman.
Right now, my priority is YouTube. I'm trying to grow my channel. I'm also trying to get in like probably the best shape of my life.
Bruh, even the way she said it, bruh, she did it with the attitude of a man. Bruh, yo, Pearl might be Paul, dog. Hey, chat, Pearl might be Paul, dog. I don't know what the fuck that is, bruh. That's what, look at these other two women. They nervous, dog. they nervous, dog. Especially her. She getting some Paul ass energy right now, bruh. Like, what the fuck, dog? What? Who the fuck put you in that muscle shirt? Who told you that was a good idea to go to a podcast where you're gonna be compared with other beautiful women? Like, what on God's? And then instead of talking about femininity, you talking about business and working out. Shit, yeah, I gotta work on my business, my podcasting. Oh yeah, and I want to get the best shape of my life. I'm gonna stop. My side's starting to hurt, chat. I can't keep going in like this. It's not sustainable. Hey, somebody get her a free safety contract. Oh my God, hold on. Oh my, I'm gonna play the video. I'm sorry. Oh my God.
I'm also trying to get in like probably the best shape of my life.
Pearl is an extremely successful, career-oriented, not religious, not submissive, confrontational woman who is 27 years old and single, who, by the way, isn't even a virgin.
But the crazy thing is I was old. Like I was one of the last girls in my age group for school to like be a virgin. Like I was late. I was 20. I was 20. Or maybe 19. 19 or 20. I was a sophomore in college.
Oh my God, guys, she's not even a virgin. Someone cancel this girl. She's done for because according to the red pill standards, high-value men only want purity and youth.
Hey, yo. Hey, this nigga petty, bro. This dude is petty. Why he highlight the bald spot? Why he highlight the bald spot, bro? I like the bald spot on Byron's head.
She's done for because according to the red pill standards, high-value men.
Look at this. Look at this. Is his seeking arrangement account, bruh. He can't get a woman organically, so he's got to pay for it. And they convince you guys that this is game. Yo, this is crazy, bruh.
Only want purity and youth.
Hey, listen, my hairline done fucked up too. Hey, I'm gonna laugh because it's funny. It's funny, like, bro, is petty as fuck. Like, dude just zoomed in on the bald spot. Hey, he had a hair transplant. It doesn't look like that anymore, okay? Some say it's actually good for boosting male confidence. Oh my God. Francois Garreau, shout out to you for the $2 super chat. He says, I got the NFL on the phone. They want to draft her. Somebody get her in. Come on. She's ready to run. Hey, she got a 4.5 40, but it's okay. She got the jump height. 6 feet vertical. Oh my God, bro. I want to get in the best shape of my life. Jesus. Hey, she got one of them things right.
Thoughts on Andrew Tate? I think he speaks a lot of truth, and a lot of women don't want to hear it. Oh, if you sleep around, that is not attractive to guys. They don't want you to know that like you age out of the dating marketplace.
So I won't date a girl who's older than 25, and that's not even about. Bro, I won't.
So her entire career is essentially based off the fact that she is the physical embodiment of everything that she preaches against.
But look at this. Like, what is up with her eyes, bro? She doesn't look like she's 27. And if she looks like this, she got them crow's feet. She look like she hasn't slept in 2 days. Like she looks like she's been driving a truck on the freeway and just got in from work. She still got the Hawaiian shirt on. Like, what's with these bags? And you're 27? Like, you need to work on getting a man. That's what you need to be working on. Look at this. Ill Doctrine, shout out to you for the $10 super chat. He says, Dear Pearl, Lord of the Rings called. They want their orc suit back. Oh, Lord. Hey. You know, that remind me what is that channel? What's her name? What's it? Brittany Venti, right? When she said, remember what she said about her posture, right? She got the Hulk posture. What did she say the posture was? Yo, chat, help me out. What did Brittany Venti call the posture? Because she do got that posture, bro, where it's just like her shoulders are like this, and like the rest of her body is just like it goes in this weird curve. Y'all know what I'm talking about? What did she say? It was something posture, but yeah, that shit's funny. Yeah, Pearl, I think you need to go to wife school.
On video.
If you're single over a certain age, you're probably too picky.
Yo, is this person?
Yeah, I am very
that's
picky.
what I mean.
That's what I mean. It's like,
but
it's like-
that's a choice. It's a choice to be picky.
And as a result of the massive difference between what she says and what she does, nothing she says holds any weight in any context except for when she inadvertently insults herself, of course.
I've noticed a lot of therapists are like older single women, and I'm kind of like, if you can't maintain a relationship, why would I take advice from you?
Pearl is obviously not a therapist, but she is a single 27-year-old woman who gives more relationship advice on her channel than 99.9% of YouTube channels ever create.
Chat, she's 27. She's going to be 28 this year or next year. I don't know when she's going to be 28, but she's going to be 28. You realize she's 4 years of being post-wall, right? 4 years. You're going to be 31 years old, all right? I thought the wall was at 30. Hello. You're 27 years old, and you over here talking about you not taking advice from old therapists who haven't done it. Like, look at you. What do we have to say about you? You are trending in that category right now, and there's no sign of slowing down for a man, nor is a man slowing down for you. Like, you out here giving all these advice, and look at your life. This is wild. It's always, listen, I'm telling you, people, the way they act and dress and behave in the manner they want you to perceive them as, okay? And Pearl, like, realistically, you coming out here behaving like you have all the answers, behaving like you know the secrets to getting a man, you know the secrets that's going to get these traditional women in line and become more marriageable wives. You're just proving that you know nothing of what you're talking about because you yourself are not those things. I think it's just hilarious to me. Like, for those of you guys who still watch her, what do you see in these contents aside from the dumb shit that she says? I mean, is it amusing to you? Like, be honest with me. I genuinely want to know, like, because aside from the channels that clown Pearl, because I would much rather watch those. I think that's like that's the better half of like her audience. The people who just subscribe to her to watch her get clowned everywhere else. And we know that because we look at her channel and her views don't match. Her views don't match what her subscriber count is. So we know that her subscribers are watching Pearl content somewhere. And I think it's on other channels pretty much going in on Pearl. That's what happening because, like, I can't see how you can have people sit there and listen to you, but you're clearly not speaking from experience. So what is it that's so appealing for a lot of these guys? And there are really only three reasons that I can think of. One is this helps fuel that gender war so guys can feel as though they have a legitimate grievance against women, which to a certain extent there is something there, but it's not yelling and blaming the other party. It's going to solve the problem. We actually need to learn how to communicate better. But then these are the same people that are saying, oh, he's a simp. He wants to communicate. No, you should just kick her out and get the kick out camp. Yep. That's how we talk to women in 2023. They're all 304s. And you wonder why y'all losing. Because y'all listening to the losers.
Never take relationship advice from women, guys. It's ridiculous.
I agree.
And getting relationship advice from someone who's as objectively bad at dating as Pearl is
He was actually cute. I just got embarrassed. I don't know.
is like getting advice on how to walk from a toddler.
She said, baby, come here.
And to be honest, I think Pearl is actually way worse than the average grifter that I've covered on this channel, because not only is she not a traditional woman, she is disrespectfully bad at being a traditional woman.
I keep cutting.
I keep cutting the bone.
Shineke! What is this? What? Can you not afford knives or good knives? What is this? Why are you holding the chicken like that? Auntie Jenny, why you sitting there watching this? Help her. She ain't even seasoned it yet, and she's already ruining the meal. Just use the damn cutting board. Oh my God. I feel sorry for the next man that marries this one, bro. You're not eating. If this is how she making dinner, she over here thumb wrestling the chicken drums, bruh. She playing thumb wrestle with the chicken drums, bruh. And Auntie Jenny over here just watching. Hey, chat, you know what this? This is like, hey, listen. Auntie Jenny knows that Pearl not doing it right. Auntie Jenny could easily say, hey, young woman, use the cutting board, all right? Use the knife, all right? Your daddy paid good money for the knife set over there, okay? Use the knife. But she's not going to say that, right? Because she knows that Pearl paying the bills. She's not going to correct her boss. I know you're doing wrong, but I'm not going to correct you because I love my job. That's that look right there, bro. Come on. Look how she manhandled that chicken drum, bro. I feel bad, bro. How you kill a chicken again after killing it? Like, this is crazy, bro.
So we've got all that shopping.
Look at this.
So
Look at this. Ah!
Yeah. So what we're going to do is then
use the cutting board. Over here playing bop it with the chicken, bro. Why you playing bop it with the raw chicken, dog? Use the cutting boards. Like, she act like she don't even know her way around the kitchen. But you want to talk about modern women? You can't even cook. We put you to the test right now. You failed. Obsidian, is this your virginal queen? Anton Daniels, is this your virginal queen? Is this the kind of Anton? Listen, we can say as much as we can say about Obsidian, but Anton, you're married to Rita. You are married to Rita, coming out here on YouTube saying the nonsense you're saying about Pearl. That's your girl. That's your white girl. You don't leave the black women for her? I'm sure Rita cooking that food real nice. You go home with that fat ass belly of yours, get it stuffed with good old food that she cooking straight from the kitchen. Oh, you know they eating on Thanksgiving. You know. Game day Sundays. Get the boys over, You gonna leave Loretta for cold chicken, for unseasoned cold chicken coming from a woman who got done thumb wrestling it the whole time because she couldn't figure out a cutting board. Like, this is crazy. Like, just watching this brutal murder of a goddamn chicken drum is actually kind of sad, bro. I don't know what is worse. Her just brutally murdering this chicken drum, or Auntie Jenny not coming in and saving the day. I don't know what's going on, bro.
If you're buying fresh chicken and you're going to clean it, rather than clean it,
grab it from her. She's in a crisis.
And then have to take out and marinate.
This is a crisis.
First, well done.
The level of incompetence here is astounding. This is a very basic task that a 12-year-old child should be able to accomplish, but she's standing there trying to rip this chicken thigh with her hands, and if that wasn't infuriating enough, her failed attempt at cutting the chicken.
Yo, you know what's crazy? She could have just used the cutting boards from the get-go. Like, I don't know why she had to do all of this. Like, you wrestling the chicken and shit, bro. Like, you really fighting for your life in there. Hey, you giving white girls a bad name, bro. You giving plain Janes a bad name. You a stereotype. That's what you are, Pearl. All right? Listen, if your man walked in there, saw you doing all this with the chicken, just hold up, just be like, baby, what you doing? Why you killing the chicken? It already dead. Just use the damn cutting board. That's all she had to do was use a cutting board, bruh. Like, bruh, I'm not confident that you will make a good wife. Listen, Pearl, you're 27 years old. In 4 years, you're going to be 31, okay? And listen, you're already exhibiting some of these red flag traits a lot of you manosphere bozos like to dick it down about, right? So the time is ticking. If you don't understand how to cook right now, you 27, oh, girl, you might actually be that one to die alone or buy a dog first. Buy a dog first and die alone. We'd be lucky if we don't catch her eating dog food because she don't even know how to make chicken. This is crazy. Like, it's so basic. I'm sorry. I had to go in for a second. Like, how you not just use the cutting board? It's right there. Jesus Christ. KXE, shout out to him with $2 super chat. He says, Pearl throwing down. Yeah, she really handling that, bro. Like, I'm going to tell you that right now. Bruh. Hey, I'm thinking, hey, I don't even want to say it, bro. Like, nah, bro. I don't even want to put that image in my head, bro. I don't even want to put that in your head either, bro. But I was just thinking, bro, like, just imagine her just, doing shit with her boyfriend and shit. The way she grabbing that chicken. Imagine that was his Johnson, bro. Like, she just... Is that why he dumped you? You couldn't hold the chicken properly.
Is not even in the shot.
How do you do that? How do you do that? What the hell is going on?
And look, I think it'd be great if there was a figure in the red pill space who was actually a traditional woman teaching the younger generation of women who were interested in being more traditional on how to do that properly. But Pearl is not the one to be teaching young women these skills.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy. Okay.
Pearl runs a channel called Wife School where she's the main student, and aside from the fact that she's a 27-year-old human being who can't cut a chicken thigh without hitting bone, it's not helpful at all to anyone based on the fact that all of Pearl's viewers are grown men who unironically hate women. And I'm not just saying that. 99% of the super chats that Pearl gets on her live streams involves just straight up insulting the women that go on the show.
You have been a 304. You are still just an older 304. Your masculinity proves that you haven't changed your ways. Dale Jennings, the sister is so damn delusional.
Big Brown, she is an absolutely horrible human being.
Bruh, I told y'all this was the formula for their show. I wasn't joking. This is the formula. The reason why a lot of these men gravitate to channels like Pearl's, gravitate to channels like whatever and Fresh and Fit is because they're paying to trash talk the women. That's the underlying appeal. These guys aren't here to get their relationship advice because they're all saying the exact same bullshit talking points. Y'all remember I was asking the question, what is it that's so appealing about these red pill talking points if all of them are saying the exact same thing? The underlying thing is either you're stupid or you genuinely have grievance, like anger towards the opposite sex. Because that's all you guys see. That's the examples. That's why they platform these girls. So Buddy over there, who's an incel, watching behind the scenes, right? Who's watching all this, knowing fully well that a girl like that in real life, he's going to fold. He has the opportunity to be a keyboard warrior. So he's going to talk about how macho and how manly he is by saying, oh, that girl's a 304. Oh, that girl's ugly. And you know what's crazy? Here's the thing. Listen, I'm a man, okay? And when I see a beautiful girl, I will not hesitate to acknowledge she's beautiful. Like, I don't get it. In the manosphere space, that's considered simping. But, like, in the real world, like, why wouldn't you want a girl to know that she looks good? Like, that don't make any sense. And you notice a lot of these dudes go to a certain extent to even deny certain girls' looks, right? So, for instance, a woman who actually looks good they bring on the show, they will call her ugly. That's how I know y'all just... That's how I know y'all. There's some jealousy underneath that, bro. Because y'all be calling clearly good-looking women ugly, but then you come out and look at a girl like Pearl, and then she's your virginal queen. I don't get it. I don't get it, bro. Like, I'm honestly, like, the more I try to rationalize the manosphere, the more confused I get. I don't get it. Like, these dudes are crazy. Y'all paying all this money to ridicule clearly beautiful-looking girls. Like, what is wrong? Just admit she looks good. Why won't you just admit she looks good? Like, don't worry. That's the first step towards actually flirting with the girl. Just admitting that you find her alluring. That's just what it is, bro. But I don't think y'all get that. That's why I think majority of y'all are incels. Because if you can't state the obvious, right? Like, how do you expect to even have a genuine conversation with a girl? Like, if you compliment her because you genuinely find her attractive, that compliment means something. But a lot of y'all, I swear to God, bro, this is why y'all stuck here for the next 10 years. All right? Congratulations. You're paying for Rollo's retirement plan.
Big Brown, tell the medium attractive 304 on the far left of the couch. She isn't as intelligent or attractive as she thinks. That is exactly the type of 304 that men don't want. She would give zero peace. The delusional redhead 304 is emphasizing equity rather than equality. We don't wife the 304. If you do, she
She will go to her natural habitat, the street.
But putting Pearl's inability to cut a chicken thigh aside, the most offensive part about Pearl is that she's deluded herself into believing that her arguments are good, so she'll tweet out stuff like this.
They'll continue to attack me personally because they can't attack the argument.
And this is honestly mind-blowing to me because a lot of her arguments are absolutely horrific, and there's no way she doesn't know that. So when you combine that tweet with how often she begs people to cyberbully her, I honestly think Pearl has a humiliation fetish.
That's why I'm like, bring back bullying.
I think that, honestly, a little bit of bullying is good for people.
Let's bring back
Myron says the same bullshit, bro. Myron says the same thing.
bullying. No, I swear to God, I think a little bit of bullying is good for people. Let's bring back bullying.
Yes. Yes.
Hey, this dude's edits are like on a different level, bro. His edits are hilarious.
This is why we gotta bring back.
Oh no! He put it next to. He put it next to. Chat. He put it next to a charred mayonnaise, bro. Hey, he said you Hellman brand mayonnaise. You're not even good enough to be Kraft, bro. You a Hellman brand mayonnaise, dog. I'm done. Hold on, let me put this full screen. Look at that. Oh my God. The bottle shape matches. Oh Lord. Oh my God. I'm going to hell, dog. I'm going to hell, dog. Why would he do this? Is that a dog behind her? Oh my God. Oh my God, bro. Yo, this is hilarious. Yo, you put it next to a jar of mayonnaise, bro. Wait, listen, dog. Hey, that's evil. Like, hey, this dude is evil, bro. I wouldn't even think to do this. Like, hey, yo, you evil, bro. That's crazy as hell. Oh my God. Look at the bull rat. He got the bull rat from Kim Possible. Oh my God, dude, I'm dead. I can't do this. I don't. Hey, chat. I don't know if I'm gonna make it this stream, bro. I don't know if I'm sweating already. Oh my God, dog. I don't know if I'm gonna make it, chat. It's a naked bull rat from Kim Possible. It's funny because it looks just like her body type, bro. Hey, Pearl, you got 4 years. I don't know if this is what your body's like in your 20s. You better start hunting. You better start hunting you a man right now because you got 4 years and it's all gone.
And I'm not going to lie, although it is enticing, I am absolutely not going to feed into that more than I already have. So I'm going to be as nice and respectful as possible from here on out because I take a full stand against bullying because
I am such a good person.
And I just love making people feel good about themselves.
It makes me feel so degraded having to clean you like a form of worship. Now, I thought this was actually quite sweet what you've written there. Sort of along the lines of like, you really love making someone feel, good.
True. Yeah.
So just to clarify, I don't disagree with Pearl all the time. Obviously,
yo, that Pearl from Mr. Crab comparison, it's actually the most accurate comparison out there, bro. Because she talks shit about whales, and Pearl in the SpongeBob is literally a whale. Okay, and in terms of intelligence, they both share the exact same level. Matter of fact, I think the whale version in SpongeBob Pearl is actually a lot smarter than this one. At least that one knows when to take accountability. God, bro. But facts, bro. That SpongeBob edit, though. That's hilarious. Mr. Crab is your daddy because he funded your entire studio. The same one that Auntie Jenny and King Rich is, right? They're pretending to be rich off of. Like, give me a break, bro. My hand, I'm getting a migraine already. I can't do this, bro. Like, this content is so dumb, bro. And it just make you... It'll break your head. It'll really break your head, dog.
Sometimes Pearl says things that I agree with 100%.
Even a broken clock is right twice a day.
And even when she's right, because she's such a fraud who doesn't practice what she preaches in any way.
How many women have a cookbook of just recipes that they made themselves?
How's your cooking?
I'm a good cook.
Hell no. What? Hell, you can't say. I thought you saw you manhandle that chicken. You couldn't even use a cutting board. You're going kitchen. What? You're going cooking. You what? What? Girl, if you don't stop lying to Adam, you don't stop lying to this man, what's wrong with you?
Traditional women got their own cookbook. They're virgins. They're 22.
She makes it impossible to take anything that she says seriously.
You know, these hoes.
Maybe if Pearl were closer to her authentic self, as opposed to a rinse and repeat version of every other red pill grifter in a female's body, it might be worth agreeing with her on certain things. When
Pearl, like real talk, Pearl, I'm not gonna lie.
Grifter in a female's body, it might.
You gotta, whoever's in charge of your wardrobe, you gotta fire him. All right. I don't know who's in charge of your wardrobe, but you gotta fire him, bro. I got you out here looking like a spoiled strawberry. Like, what is this? Like, what is this? What is this? Come on. Who's your fashion? I know you can pay for it. You gotta. What is that dude's name? Troy Francis, right? Troy Piss Francis, the guy that writes for Piss magazines, right? You know, y'all know that what do you call it? Urine fetish, right? Where you urinate each other. The girls love it, right? Dude did a little article about it. They call him Troy Piss Francis. Okay, that's her fashion designer, bruh. Like, come on, you can't do this. And the light in the background makes your head look red. Your hair look red. You got you pasty as hell, looking like mayonnaise, and you got the strawberry top. You got to stop. Fire your designer and get. Brittany Venti was right. Listen, I have no eye for fashion, but I know that color scheme does not work for you. Like I have no eye for fashion, but I do know that color scheme is not working for you, girl. All right, you gotta call up Brittany Venti. Okay, I know she's been doing some videos frying you up. Listen, you asked for it because you were asking for that smoke from reaction channels. And congratulations, Pearl. This is what happens when reaction channels give you smoke. It's not good. So fire your fashion designer. Get him out of here. All right, we don't need him anymore. All right, and get with Brittany Venti because when she roasted you last time, that criticism was kind of valid. I ain't gonna lie, bro. She brought up the whole color palette, right? And I didn't even know certain colors went with other colors, and certain other colors make you stand out versus other colors. That was completely news to me. Like, hey, she sounds like she know what she's talking about. So how about you guys bury the hatchet? Don't bury the hatchet. Just email her, get some advice, and just move on with your life. But like, for real, bro, this is crazy. Don Juan, shout out to you for the $5 super chat. He says, Undead Chronic was supposed to debate MLD, but Modern Loser Druggy backed off. What a coward. By the way, Duke, you should get on Tom Foolery's show. Who's Tom Foolery? I'll debate whoever. I got that other one that Alex is setting up on Sunday. So if it happens, that other Andrew guy, yeah, he was debating this Farah girl on Alex's channel, and Buddy was a bozo, bro. He's a bozo over here talking about women's rights. If all the men collectivize right now to take away your rights, we can do that because we are your weapons for enforcement or tools to enforce. Okay, so therefore, women's rights are given to them by men. Women have no rights outside of men. What? Hey, buddy. Hey, I don't know where it works in your la la land, but we live in a structured government that is on the Constitution. And ever since women got the right to vote within that structure we call the Constitution, within the government, right? Okay, you can't just have a situation where a group of men just somehow collectivize and then want to overthrow the government. Literally, the system is designed to prevent crap like that, okay? So if we want to talk about reality, okay, instead of make-believe land where a bunch of these incels are going to come together and overthrow the system to remove women's rights, that's not a feasible thing. So even bringing up that example is completely stupid. All right, this is what I'm talking about. These guys bring up make-believe examples just to make a point. Like literally, if that would never happen in the world today. Literally, not now. Or maybe Eastern cultures, all right, and maybe call some countries in Africa that's been heavily impacted by religious fundamentalism. All right, those countries you tend to see them go backwards in time rather than forwards. Okay, but in modern countries, in Western nations, the wealthy nations, okay, in those nations, the government literally is designed to beat down all these other insurrections that would or would not happen. Just keep that in mind. So based off his argument, dude wasn't even arguing off of reality. He had to take that, and that young girl, I don't know that I think her name was Farah. She like it's like I don't know what the like. Yo, why don't you just tell him to stop taking us in the la la land and let's focus on reality? How likely is it for men in the shape that they are right now to overthrow the fucking government? That's impossible, bro. It's not happening unless rich elites decided so. Like these guys are crazy with their theories, bro. But yeah, I think I got to debate with them soon. I'm gonna like these red pill bozos, and then you call them out on their bro science. All of a sudden, they go to religion. they start bringing God in here because the people who gave the men the rights is God. Yeah, and that's how it's always been since the dawn of time. Hey, buddy, I don't know if you noticed, but before the 3000 BC or what is it, 4000 BC, the human population lived in largely egalitarian societies, okay? Yeah, they formed certain villages, towns, and city-states. I mean, it was slowly starting to merge into that, but realistically, it was mostly egalitarian. All right, so just keep that in mind, especially when we go to African nations, okay? That was mainly the society until the Hebrews came in and started preaching, the whole one God theory, the same bullshit you guys are preaching today. So I digress. Anyways, yeah, I'm excited for that debate. We're gonna get that happening. I just went off on a tirade on this shit, but I had to do it. I had to do it, chat.
Might be worth agreeing with her on certain things when she's not saying stupid stuff like this.
I do think men and women cheating is different. Like I think if a woman cheats, she's trying to leave you. If a man cheats, he's just like it's like a handshake.
Yeah. But the fact of the matter is, Pearl is a grifter, a fraud, and a Weasley little liar.
And it's like you can't even tell the truth about anything anymore because people are pandering to their audience. I just think I owe it to myself to be able to tell the truth. Because at the end of the day, on this channel, we tell the truth no matter what.
What a fucking liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little
these
liar,
edits are
dude.
lovely.
What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude. Holy shit, dude. Holy fucking shit, dude. Literally lying.
Pearl consistently lies on video, just like every other grifter that I've covered on this channel, and it often results in an unhealthy amount of hypocrisy.
I don't think I'm a hypocrite. I think I'm a hypocrite.
For example, let's take a look at what she had to say when Adam22 asked her how many bodies she has.
How many people have you slept with? Do you have this out?
No.
You ask everybody that. And you don't say your own number?
What? No, I don't ask everyone. I don't think I've ever asked. No, I don't even ask body count.
It's a single digit?
No, I say it is a single digit. Okay. But no, I don't even ask. I'll always say how many bodies is too many bodies, or how many bodies do you become a house.
That's a lie.
It couldn't possibly be further from the truth, and I honestly don't understand why she would lie about this, knowing that she's recorded herself asking other people their body count more than any other YouTuber on this entire website.
What's your body count?
Oh, you see how easy it is for people like that to just lie? If it's that easy for her to just come up here and lie, imagine the bullshit she's been telling you all this time. This is crazy, bro. You lying, but they got you on 4K, dog. How you doing? How you gonna lie like that? They got you in 4K. You asking people about their body count, but can't answer the same question about you? You're a hypocrite. You're a bona fide hypocrite, girl. It's crazy. Dev, shout out to you for the $5 super chat. He says, Hafiz called out the manosphere a year ago, gave them 10 years to see if it changed. Can't wait to see the implosion over 10 years. Hafiz was right. All right, listen. A lot of these manosphere leaders, they owe Hafiz an apology. Yeah, a lot of y'all who did videos clowning him, yeah, he was right. Because Pearl was saying some really crazy shit. And what they were doing, they were just calling Hafiz emotional just because he was getting into it, right? He was getting passionate into it. But Hafiz, I think he's Nigerian. So that's what happens with us Nigerians. We get too passionate and people just call us emotional. It's okay. We're used to that kind of slanderous statements to throw us off our game. But it usually doesn't, all right? But the manosphere world, they didn't believe Hafiz. They sided with Pearl over Hafiz. And now Pearl is imploding and where's the retribution for Hafiz? So yeah, it's very interesting. Buddy was right this whole time.
Would you say your body count? Would you say your body count? Will you say your body count then, since it doesn't matter? What's your body count? 3? No, I don't even ask body count. Ish, what's your body count?
What? Don't be silly.
What's your body count?
Mine's 1.
15.
Bruh.
What's your body count?
3. 0.
Okay, what's your body count? What's your body count?
I don't count.
So what's your body count? 1. 1?
Faith, I lost count.
And when Pearl gets confronted on how the things she say have no actual substance and isn't giving the viewers practical advice, she resorts to claiming that she doesn't give her viewers advice.
When we're giving people, we have to give
Hafiz again. Yo, somebody gotta go over there and drop something in the hat, bro, because Hafiz was right again.
give them practical advice.
No, you do on your channel. You do on your channel.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Because
Pearl. It's your show. Go ahead.
Again,
I'm sorry. Go
we're
ahead.
not giving advice. We're not giving advice. You give advice.
Way to take accountability.
This is a lie. Pearl actually gives so much advice on her channel that she couldn't stop herself from giving advice in that exact same interview.
2 seconds later.
I mean, ideally, like if you're a young girl and you can wait till you're married to have I totally would advise that.
We don't give advice. Oh, but here's all these advice that you have to pay me for. Call me for a free or non-free consultation, but I'm gonna charge you $500. But you don't give out advice. All y'all got consultation plans and packages that you're selling. MLD is selling it for $500 an hour. All right, Richard Cooper, you got to pay him $3,000 an hour. Kevin Samuels, $1,500 an hour. Pearl, $500 an hour. It's strange for a group of people that claim to not give advice. Y'all are selling literally access to you to get advice. Otherwise, why give consultations? Why give paid consultations? It's paid advice. It's paid consulting. You're giving some people advice. That's what it is. So I just find it disingenuous to come up here and talk about, well, I'm not giving advice, but that's the foundation of your whole business. Your whole business model on YouTube is giving advice to men, giving advice to women. But you notice when they get pushback, oh, advice? No, it's not advice. You look at Rollo Tomasi. I don't give advice, okay? Me telling you to get a vasectomy is not advice, okay? It's a prescription. There's probably a difference. Hint, there's no difference. Prescription and advice are pretty much the same thing. Actually, prescription relies on an authority figure like a medical professional or someone who's very knowledgeable in the field to be able to have the authority to prescribe things to you, right? Rollo is claiming to prescribe things to people, all right? So that means that he is definitely perceiving himself to be an authority figure in the manosphere space. Okay, so stop lying. Just because you change the word from advice to prescription does not mean you're right, bro. It just makes you sound stupid.
And I don't really give advice, but
yeah.
But remember, guys, Pearl doesn't really give advice on her channel.
I would advise getting on the treadmill. I would start there. What I would advise someone at 43 to do.
God damn,
is very
bro.
different than 35.
like I would advise, it's like the less.
But I don't give advice.
Like two evils. Take my advice. Don't take my advice. I don't really care. That's my advice. See, my advice is
I don't give advice,
but it worked for me. And this is kind of weird advice. But number 2, I also don't give relationship advice. And also, my advice, you can take it or leave it, right?
Yet again, there's not many YouTube channels out there that give more advice than Pearl's channel does.
I owe it to myself to be able to tell the truth. Because at the end of the day, on this channel, we tell the truth no matter what.
Yo, these edits are
Pearl
top
also
tier.
consistently makes fun of overweight women because they're obese and refers to them as whales.
I can't get the hot chicks, he'll settle for the whale, but that's no guy's first choice. There's this video where I was whale attacked. She happened to be a whale. Whale, I didn't go out. I didn't make her a whale. I said, leave the whale.
But I find this to be very hypocritical because in SpongeBob, the character named Pearl is a literal whale.
No, got him. That's so facts.
No, but for real, obviously being 300 pounds is not ideal. Maybe people who are 300 pounds shouldn't be bullied and referred to as whales. But yeah, it's not exactly a good thing. But the issue with Pearl referring to 300-pound women as whales is that the only known ex-boyfriend of Pearl was a 300-pound man who's famous.
Damn. Damn, bruh. Oh, I thought it was Pearl right there, dog. I was just like, yo, Pearl, what's good? Yo, he's a single dad of 2. This is the best she could do.
It's on TikTok named Angry Reactions.
I said, name someone that looks good at 300 pounds.
Your ex, homie. Like, this man, fine as hell. And then he dumped your ass and lost weight. So I think you're hurt over that.
Yeah, I see why he left, bruh. How you gonna feed a 300-pound nigga in that kitchen? The way you wrestling them chicken? Bruh, hey, I could see why he left. Bruh, if I weighed that much and walked in the kitchen, see you manhandling a chicken leg like you were manhandling that chicken leg, we'd have a problem. How can I live under these conditions? Nigga's 300 pounds. Oh my God.
It's a two-way street, buddy. You can't criticize women for being 300 pounds, but then turn around and consensually date men who are 300 pounds while sober. It has to go both ways because it's not healthy, male or female.
I am getting fat and I don't know why, to be honest with you. I'm swelling from the heat and it's just water weight.
Has nothing to do with a 20-piece McNugget you just ate.
No, it does not. That's called protein. It's called nutrition. It's called dietary functionality nutritionalizations.
Pearl also often quotes studies on her show.
People don't like this study, so there's a couple different ones, but if you're a virgin on your wedding night, you have an 80% chance of a happy marriage. There's a couple studies that say 60 to 70%, so it depends which one, but it drops to a 25% chance after like 5 to 7 partners. So you're basically ruined after like 5 to 7.
But she doesn't actually provide sources in the description for these studies. So in most cases, nobody knows what studies she's actually referring to. And then when you bring up a study that goes against her red pill NPC narrative, she tries her best to discredit every study ever.
All of these things are built on the collective knowledge that these horrible globalist institutions
I
have been pushing.
I feel like people make studies to say water isn't wet.
Women.
What do you think is more likely? Somebody making a study saying water isn't wet, or some on YouTube shoving a video at you knowing he's going to get paid off by people because he gets people like you guys to repeat the findings?
And of course, how could we forget about Pearl's past on YouTube before she became a red pill grifter when she used to criticize the guys from Fresh and Fit?
I know a lot of girls, not a lot, I would say a good amount of females that actually waited until they were married and stayed a virgin until they were married. And I can tell you that the guys on Fresh and Fit podcast would never be able to pull a girl like that, because a girl would look at Myron and the other guy, and I could tell you, I know the type of guy that my like virgin friends married, and he was not flashy, he was not charming, he had a good strong foundation, a great faith in God, and he was just like they're genuinely kind.
And I agree with that 100%. From my experience, most traditional women I've met probably wouldn't even want to be in the same room as the guys over at Fresh and Fit.
Fred, I had came across this video, right? And inside of this video, you were saying something like how you got 1,000 bodies and shit. And I'm like, God, you is not fucking like that, my nigga.
Myron, even Myron is laughing, bro. Hey, yo, what's going on here?
Like, why is you tapping to the camera, bro?
So, here's my thing, right?
Yeah.
Why would I lie to you?
Yeah.
What do I gain from doing that?
Nigga, what kind of answer is that? Why would I lie to you? Let me see. The money, the wealth, the fame that you're getting from this, the fact that you're able to live out a lifestyle you would otherwise wouldn't afford in your normal life. Yeah, how about that's a pretty big enough incentive for you to lie about your life. Matter of fact, wasn't you lying about being a music producer, getting fake photos written by fake web articles, posted in front of Lamborghinis that were rented? Come on, bro, that was all you. You needed this. All right, you just along for the ride, Fresh. Just admit it. Yeah, you're willing to lie. You look like the type of dude that's ready to lie, ready for lie about anything. Even situations that you don't even need to lie about, you're ready to lie about it. The only nigga that I know that wears sunglasses indoors and thinks he looks cool, aside from Andrew Tate. Stop it. Just y'all stop.
Please tell me.
Why would they lie? What would they have to gain?
But then, just a few months later, she goes on the Fresh and Fit podcast, and she's all buddy-buddy with them.
So my name is Pearl.
Hey,
I'm
welcome.
I'm 24. I do YouTube full time, so my channel's just Pearly Things. And yeah, I'm single. If you're single over a certain age, you're probably too picky.
And guess what? She said nothing even close to what she said in that video while she was looking at Fresh and Fit directly in the eyes. And less than a year after that video, she becomes a Walmart version of Fresh and Fit. Where if a female guest talks over her once, she just kicks them off the show so she can publicly embarrass and shame them for views on TikTok.
Okay, you need to go. Go. You can't be this rude. Go. Oh my God, go. Come on, go. You gonna get me out? Yeah, go. I'm not even happy on the show.
And she also did this exact same thing with Andrew Tate in 2021 before he blew up. She reacted to one of his videos, and as you would expect, she basically just called him a fraud for 10 minutes straight.
So, what me and Tristan do is very, very important by attempting to rebalance the universe with our Aikido. Please understand, there is no...
You have to realize, do these men come off like they have happy, healthy, and fulfilling relationships? A lot of social media is a facade, guys, and I don't know.
Whoa! I didn't even know this video was out there like that. And you know what's crazy? Andrew Tate was the last interview Pearl did before he was sent off to Romanian prison or jail. And you mean to tell me she's one of the ones that was talking shit the whole time? Damn, all y'all are just fake. How much you think she paid Andrew Tate? He had to have been paid for this, right? This is crazy. Talking all that shit, Pearl. And at the end of the day, you just proving us right. You a clout chaser. Like, you a clout chaser. I don't know what else to call this other than clout chaser. That's crazy. The fact that you were the last one that he did a podcast with before he was sent off to jail for 3 months, locked up, talking about losing, what was it? He was losing his mind, potentially had lung cancer. We know that was all a lie. That was all a cap. Now he's on house arrest, but you were the last podcast he did, bro. Little did he know you were talking shit about him the entire time. Y'all are fake. A lot of y'all are so fake. It's disgusting, bro. It really is. Y'all are some weirdos.
I don't know why.
I don't like this is
It's just a vibe
stupid.
I get. It's a feeling, and I know, they always say women operate on feelings, but we also operate off of social cues, and I can just tell when people are capping. And when people talk in a certain way and act a certain way, it's more of a show than it is like who they really are.
I think you're talking about yourself, Pearl.
Some really insightful commentary right there, guys. Apparently, Andrew Tate is playing a character.
Hold up.
Commentary right there, guys. Apparently.
Yo, why does this look like him? But like, if he was, oh my God, bro, this is like the most basic drawing of Andrew Tate I've ever seen that actually looks like Andrew Tate. Whoever did this is probably like a 5-year-old, right? Because that's most of Andrew Tate's fans are pretty much like guys who are teenagers, right? But like, this is good. This is a good drawing, bro. It's basic, but like, it makes sense at the same time, bro.
Andrew Tate is playing a character when someone points a camera in his face. Wow! I'm so glad you guys now understand that Andrew Tate doesn't actually rebalance the universe with his Aikido. And look, obviously people change over time, and with that, their opinions change. The problem only comes in when there is a monetary incentive for your opinions to change radically in a short period of time. And when you combine that with Pearl's undeniable track record of consistently lying on video, that is the explanation for the reasoning behind Pearl's complete 180 on topics like Fresh and Fit and Andrew Tate, and just the red pill in general.
Get fisted like Elmo, slap away the hands like hell.
hell, no jokes drier than elbows on an ethnic man.
Recently, Pearl has started to pivot into more political content, which totally makes sense. This woman has talked about the exact same red pill dating advice for well over 1,000 hours, and obviously at a certain point, the conversation gets a little bit redundant.
I told you. Who is it wrong now? I told y'all. There she's going towards the political grift. That's why she has this valuetainment team up with Patrick Bet-David's crew. Okay? I'm telling you right now, they're all grifting the politics. Adam, no jumper. Reason why he and all these other guys, they had their AD, they had their breaking up because Adam was going political. I'm telling you, dude, the political grift is the next big grift. There's only so many things you can say about modern women until, like, I mean, at this point, you've butchered the damned horse instead of beating it. That's what it is. And that's why I don't get, like, what is so alluring about you people who are following these guys, going to every one of these channels and only for them to tell you the exact same thing, just repackaged. I don't get it, bro. It's all the same thing. That's why they're smart enough to figure out, hey, maybe we should talk about politics. That's why you talk about, you see these buzzwords like snowflakes, lefties, liberals, right? Because they're playing on the cancel culture. Meanwhile, these are the same kind of people that participate and use the full benefit of cancel culture. Pearl, canceling MTR, using Anton, taking my video down. Shame on you.
So I totally understand wanting to switch things up, but the problem with Pearl's shift to political content is that she's somehow even worse at political discourse than she is at the red pill dating conversations.
It's not true. That's impossible.
Unfortunately, I'm not joking. It is possible. In her first attempt to shift towards more political content, Pearl brought on this guy named Nick Fuentes to her show, and to put it bluntly, this guy's got some serious problems.
Like, hey, listen, guys, you turn 21, you find yourself a 16-year-old bride, you go crazy. Yeah, I gotta find my 16-year-old wife.
Oh, by the way, one of his former buddies, Marjorie Taylor Greene, she's a senator or something like that, right? She used to work with Nick Fuentes. She just recently came out and accused him and his boss, the guy who was I forgot what platform he was running, but she accused his boss of pedophilia, right? Because dude was trying to holler at the young boys that followed Nick Fuentes, and Nick Fuentes knew the whole time. So he knew that his boss was a predator, but still decided to allow the predator nonsense to go on behind his back. The whole time he knew. So when he's sitting here talking about 16-year-old girls, I just want you to know, sometimes a lot of these people who are predators or predator sympathizers, there's a little bit more truth to their apparent attempt as trivializing it. He's talking about 16-year-olds, but I wouldn't doubt if this dude is actually attracted to minors. I wouldn't doubt it. Especially with the scandal coming out on this bozo, I wouldn't doubt it. There's a reason this clown got canceled. And honestly, I just had to get serious real quick, right? Because I don't play with that nonsense, but that shit's weird. But like, yeah, he got accused for that shit, and it's by someone who's reputable. Her name's Marjorie Taylor Greene or some bullshit, right? She's a senator. So why would someone like that risk their career to expose some loser who was 24 on the internet if she didn't have a lot to lose herself? So there's some things there, bro. Y'all need to watch out.
Probably when I turn 30 or something.
Oh, you're a proud incel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you've never had a girlfriend?
No, never had a girlfriend. Never had.
I want a 16-year-old who's untouched, pristine, untouched, uncorrupted, innocent. That's what we all want.
And as you would expect, these two collabing resulted in by far the worst podcast episode ever uploaded to YouTube.com.
This sounds similar to the slavery stuff too, because that's literally the founder or the guy who made Roots said I wanted a myth for my people to live by. So they offered
the guy who made Roots was Alex Haley, and Alex Haley never said that, but she's gonna try to pretend it was Thomas Sowell.
But that's what they do is they embellish. And I'm not trying to say it wasn't horrible. It was.
Right.
But they want to make it like more horrible so that they can control people.
Oh, okay. So Pearl might not actually be a grifter. She might just be brain dead. Because parts of the TV show Roots were embellished, slavery was nothing but a psyop designed to control people.
We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived.
But that's not even the worst part. Like I said, this is the worst podcast I've ever seen, and that's saying a lot. I've been watching a lot of Pearl recently.
Do you think it was wrong for Candace to race mix?
Yeah, I think it's wrong to race mix.
2 seconds earlier.
You said you're mixed.
Well, I didn't say that. I said I'm Mexican, Italian, and Irish.
Yeah, so that's mixed.
I mean, like kind of. Some would say yeah, some would say no.
No, there's no kind of. You're 110% undeniably mixed race. This
Yeah, but he comes off as white. That's why he's trying to deny it. He's like, no. I didn't say I was mixed. I said I was Italian and Mexican. But that's mixed. Yeah, no. Because I don't want to be put in that same demographic. See, I look white, okay? So even though I'm Italian and Mexican, I look white. So I'm white. That's what he's trying to say, bro. That's what it is. Bro, Nick Fuentes is a dummy. He's an imbecile.
This guy is an actual idiot. Imagine being a race-mixed person who's against race mixing.
Welcome to the manosphere, bro. Hold up. Welcome to the manosphere, bro. You see a bunch of self-hating people you will never believe. You will never believe. They exist here. They come here and they just self-hate all over the place. Yeah, welcome. I've never seen this level of self-hate in my life. I just, even to this day, I can't explain it. But yeah, I'm not surprised. Come to the manosphere. Hey, Nick Fuentes feels at home. He goes on Obsidian stream, unchallenged, okay? He feels right at home, okay? So yeah, I'm telling you right now, there's a lot of people who are mixed race and they're dealing with some self-hating issues right now. Guaranteed. So a lot of these people who are watching outside this space that don't understand, I hope you understand now.
Imagine being a race-mixed person who's against race mixing.
That is amazing.
There's just something truly beautiful about watching two self-hating individuals in one room grifting their last 2 brain cells out of their minds while recording themselves and then posting that to the internet for everyone to see and make fun of.
This is W-edit, man.
Oh, really?
That's why I texted you. I texted you, I'm on my way because I thought I was already 10 minutes late when I was leaving.
Yeah, well, it's okay. Blessing was more late African.
Well, he's black.
Yeah.
I'm giving you a hard time. I don't mean
that guy's black. Everyone point and laugh at him.
See, that's funny.
Look, race jokes can definitely be funny, but when the guy you're talking to is a self-proclaimed racist person.
Oh, I'm not racist.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are, Nick.
Yeah, I am a little bit racist.
And you do nothing as a professional podcast host to correct or challenge that person.
That's a problem, I'm not gonna lie.
And if the Nick Fuentes interview wasn't bad enough on its own, Pearl has some of the most tyrannical and radical political takes I've ever heard.
Before he even goes into it, and I love the point that this dude just made, right? This dude just made a point that was very important. He's like, yo, you guys are sitting here laughing with the racist, right? Listen, it's one thing to laugh at racist jokes, right? But it's another thing to laugh at racist jokes with an actual racist. That's the argument we had. We had the same exact argument. A lot of people in the Black manosphere, they said, oh, no, y'all are just hating. Y'all don't see a good business deal when you see one. All right, that's why. Y'all don't know it. That's why we broke, okay? Y'all, I would have taken that Pearl deal. I would have signed that Pearl contract. And it's like, bro, that's not what we're saying. She was sitting there laughing at general stereotypes that appeal to Black folks to a known racist. That's not good. Because to you, it might be a joke. To him, there's a certain element of truth to that. That's why you don't laugh and play around with racist people like that. And you don't even back up your brothers, your staff members, hell, your own reputation. You didn't do any of that. You sat there and just laughed with the racist. And now you're mad because you got all this backlash. It was on you. You should have brought somebody else that was smarter that had that conversation. You should have done that, but you didn't.
I say radical. That's my thing that I say. I feel like I'm gonna explode here. Ugh.
If we take a look at some of the things Pearl says she would do if she were in charge of a state in the US, literally all she ever talks about is how she wants to take freedoms away from adult individuals.
Gay marriage, if you were governor of some state, would gay people be allowed to get married?
No.
No. Oh my God. Okay, you are far right. God
Honestly,
damn. Really?
She has less energy than Jeb Bush.
And so you're definitely pro-life, so you're definitely going to be banning abortions. Wow.
Yeah, I'd ban it all. I'd ban it, yeah.
God damn.
I would either be like 0 abortions. I'd also pursue women that get abortions to the fullest extent of the law, to be honest.
Yeah, to the fullest
Women that
extent.
like try to get like back alley stuff.
Uh-huh.
Here's a woman goes home and she goes to sleep all the time. Think of it. She's got no energy whatsoever.
Okay, Pearl, I know you're gonna watch this. Stay in the UK permanently.
Wanker! Wanker!
I know.
Wanker!
Wanker!
Yes, I know, yes.
Wanker! You're a wanker! Wanker!
Right, quite right.
I swear to God, if Pearl ever moves back to the US,
I am going to move so far away that I will be able to brag about it. I would rather tear out my brainstem, carry it into the middle of the nearest four-way intersection, and skip rope with it, than go on living where I do now.
So just to quickly summarize Pearl's political positions, she thinks women shouldn't vote and that the 19th Amendment should be revoked, and she says if this was Pearl's world, she would ban birth control, she would ban abortion, she says she would ban gay marriage, and she says she would ban child support and alimony.
I would ban child support. I would ban alimony. I would ban all this government shit.
Listen, I'm with you on the alimony part, but banning child support, that's crazy. Hey, listen, alimony makes more sense because we're talking about male and female equality. That makes sense. Get rid of alimony. All right. You shouldn't be paying your ex-wife until she gets remarried. That's horrible. But child support, my dude, you gotta pay that. Like what the fuck? That shouldn't even be like both parents need to contribute. That's what that needs to be. What? Ban child support? Are you crazy, bro? That's insane. Yeah, people abuse the child support system. Yeah, no doubt. But to sit there and say ban it like it's not important, bro, it's very important. And you can tell there's a lot of people who are skipping out on it. Mike TV. That boy's been skipping out on his child support payments. You got till the 26th of June, bro. Clock is ticking. Otherwise, they're gonna be dropping them charges on your ass. But that's what I'm telling you. This is why child support is very important. So when you listen to a girl like Pearl who's saying ban child support, don't. It's a dumb statement. You got Buddy over here, Crocher Adams, yeah, just nodding away. You can tell he got destroyed by child support. Yeah. A buddy over here having post-traumatic stress disorder. Yeah, child support ruined my life. That damn woman got me for $500 a month. You know I can do it $500 a month. That's Coach Greg Adams right there. Every day that nigga wakes up with night terrors, bro, with the type of child support he's got to pay. He's leaving. Oh shit, Sheila! Fuck! Goddamn! What's going on, baby? I thought she was asking for more money. It was a dream, right? Okay. That's what y'all sound like. Hey, do not ban child support. Keep some of these dudes responsible, all right? This is crazy, man.
Naysky nada.
I would ban you from opening your mouth if I ever got elected into office, Pearl.
God damn it, G! You got him! Woo! You got him! Right fire! Holy shit, dude!
In all seriousness, it doesn't matter what the topic of discussion is. Anytime someone's advocating for something that involves taking rights away from American citizens, I am 100% against that, no matter what it is. Because as any grown adult knows, if you give someone an inch, they will take a mile.
Things get to terrible places one tiny step at a time. You know, if I encroach on you and I'm sophisticated about it, I'm going to encroach 2 millimeters. I'm going to encroach right to the point where you start to protest. Then I'm going to stop. Then I'm going to wait. Then you're going to calm down. Then I'm going to encroach again, right to the point where you protest. Then I'm going to stop. Then I'm going to wait. And I'm just going to do that forever.
Normally, I couldn't care less about what someone else's political opinions are, because at the end of the day, it's just an opinion. It doesn't really matter at all. Most people in Congress aren't going on a podcast just to talk about how being black and gay are the same thing. But when you're advocating for rights to be stripped away from the average person and you have millions of followers, I do have a problem with that, because it's very, very easy to speak out against these things and encourage your audience not to do these things without advocating for them to be banned, because we know for a fact what the outcomes of advocating for tyranny is.
Oh my God, bro. These edits are crazy. Yo.
So Pearl, I mean it when I say this.
Hey, but that's facts though. We're all losing to China. Everyone's losing to China, okay? They're winning right now. You can't do nothing about it. I'm sorry. Hey, the Chinese own the NBA. They own Marvel. Okay, they damn near own LeBron James. All right, they own everything. Okay, just they take it over.
These takes in the UK and stay the hell away from me. Because if you come back, the first thing I'm going to do is advocate for you to be deported.
Get ready to learn Chinese, buddy. It won't be long before we deport your dumb ass permanently. You trash ass motherfucker. Fuck out of my face with that bullshit.
Now, I do have to say, the rise of all these popular red pill figures only exists because of radical feminism. Because if you look up the definition of feminism, it is a very, very rational thing. I think you would have to be crazy to disagree with what's written here. But the fact of the matter is that a lot of the discourse around modern feminism, specifically online, has become very radicalized.
Feminism is a female supremacy movement. Agree or disagree?
Agree.
Why?
Because I'm a female. I'm a female, so of course I agree.
Why is she walking up to her like this? I'm a female. Yeah. Female supremacy, because I'm a female. I'm a female. What? Unless she trying to, hey, I think she's trying to step the Pearl real quick. She feeling intimidated because Pearl looking kind of big in this shot right here, bro. Pearl is literally towering over her. So she probably one of them girls, you know, them short girls that got like short girl syndrome, right? You know, they real scrappy for how small they are, right? That's what she getting ready to do. She's looking at Pearl and she's imagining Paul and she's like, what's up? Because I'm a female. I'm a female. I'm a female. Look how she's squared up, chat. Look how she's squared up. Hold on, chat.
Why?
Because I'm a female. I'm a female, so of course I agree.
So you think it's at the expense of men? Like women want to be better than men?
No, definitely not. Not better than men, but we are better than men.
Why do you think we're better than men?
I just think we are.
Why?
I just think we are.
Do you think that's a bit sexist?
No, not at all.
Why?
I live with men. I think we're better than men. I do.
And as a result of atrocious behavior like that, we have all these red pill people here to balance things out. But the issue with these red pill people like Pearl is that in response to the radical feminism, all these red pill people do is say things like women shouldn't vote so they can try and go viral on Shorts and TikTok.
Not today, Satan.
And when you say weird stuff like women should continue to contribute to society but shouldn't be allowed to vote, all it does is hurt the movement as a whole, and that sucks because I do think there's helpful advice that members of the red pill space say that could absolutely be beneficial to a lot of young men out there. But when one of the most popular creators in the space, like Pearl, is constantly subliminally encouraging the hatred of women as a whole to millions of people across the world on a monthly basis, of course, most normal people aren't going to want to be associated with this type of STD-infested atrocity.
We figured out how to do this thing, and now we're pretty successful in A's. You know, we're both triple-digit, not to count, he's in the quadruples.
And the sad part is that Pearl could actually help people that are struggling with dating if she weren't such a fraud and if she made some sort of an attempt to be her authentic self. But the fact of the matter is that Pearl's show isn't actually about the message. It's not about helping people. It's about making the most amount of money while putting in the least amount of effort by repeating the exact same words that other people have already said in front of a camera for more than 10 hours a week. And
damn. Damn, bro. That's facts.
Long term, because of frauds like Pearl, this red pill stuff is going to die out because it's content that's based on giving advice to others, but the content itself is not focused on the best interests of the viewer in any way.
Damn. Hold up. That's the perfect way we're going to leave it. That's the best way we're going to leave it, bro. Because that's facts. This channel only has 45,000 subscribers. I'm going to guarantee you this. A lot of, hey, yo, go subscribe to this channel, bro. Like, for real, 45,000 subscribers, and, like, they already roasting the crap out of Pearl. See, Pearl, this is what happens when you talk shit about reaction channels. All these channels going to come out of nowhere, and now you're going to be the point of focus. Congratulations. You about to feed a bunch of content creators for the rest of the year 2023. You just did that. You did that. You just made yourself the unofficial target of 2023 because you out here claiming victim where you should be taking responsibility for your actions. That's freaking crazy, bro. That really is. Wow, a lot of y'all just giving out advice that you can't take, but that's the truth. A lot of these guys, you're gonna start seeing more videos on Pearl. There's only another one that we're gonna cover. She goes on a whatever podcast. I had no idea she ended up going on there after MLD had his little meltdown on there, and it was crazy, dog. And we gotta cover that because, of course, the whatever podcast is gonna host Pearl. But a couple of things this guy said that I actually absolutely think is facts is that he's absolutely right, man. What's gonna end up happening is when we let people like Pearl come in, people like Andrew Tate, a lot of these people like Sneeko who come in, they bastardize the talking points of the red pill. They stretch it out to do nothing else but make money for them. Eventually, what they're gonna do is they're gonna hurt a lot of people, and a lot of people are gonna start seeing these grifts for exactly what they are. Grifts. So eventually what these people are going to do is they're going to kill the entire movement. And like you said, the red pill isn't all bad. There's certain things that definitely do make men aware of realities of life. But what's end up happening is you got a bunch of grifters that found out that there's a lot of desperate incels that literally need attention. And they decide to fill in these different roles, and they've made the movement worse. And we have Pearl and content creators that are coming after Pearl that are only going to do nothing else but serve the purpose of completely bastardizing the entire movement. They're gonna kill it. All right, we're already witnessing the downfall. The person that gave it the first stab was Rollo. All right, ironically, it was the founder of the manosphere that gave that was the first shot in the back of the manosphere, Rollo Tomasi. That was his fault. All right, but you're seeing the end of it, bro. And a lot of these guys just what are they gonna do? They're gonna grift to something else. They'll leave you guys hanging high and dry and grift to something else. And what's even sadder, this whole entire time, they've been making money off these fans. They've been grifting off these fans. They haven't put together any real world tangible benefits that are actually going to help these guys in real world. Instead, they just took their money and bought Lambos with it. That fucking sucks. But chat, that's all I got for you today. Shout out to you. Go check out the channel. It's called King of Nothing. All right. And I fucks with it, bro. The edits are insane. All right. And there are a lot more reaction channels that are doing videos exposing this girl Pearl. I guess Pearl, you literally just put a target on your back because everybody's going to start exposing you for no goddamn reason other than to get clout. And realistically, I support it. Why not? As long as they're clowning you and they're doing the job the Black Manosphere couldn't do. Hold her accountable, and we know it's killing her. She can't stand it, especially Brittany Venti. Hey, Pearl, you should have an official video clapping back at Brittany Venti because she is on your ass, and it's crazy that you're not doing anything about it. But you got smoke for MTR, you got smoke for Shara. You got smoke for all these other content creators, but the people who are calling you out. It's actually sad. Guys, I appreciate you being here. You could be anywhere in the world right now, but you're here with Duke the Don. Just go ahead and feel free to hit the like button on the video, subscribe, and that bell notification so YouTube lets you know whenever I clown another Manosphere bozo in these streets. And I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. Peace.